many leadership influences along the way. Obviously, many in the faith, whether they be in the scriptures, the Lord himself, apostles and so forth. So you probably can assume that. I'll share with you two, though, that have been incredibly influential to me. The first one is General George Marshall, who's the Army Chief of Staff of the Army during World War II, the only military officer ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize, Time Magazine's Man of the Year twice, was the author and advocate of the Marshall Plan, which rebuilt Europe after World War II and hedged against the Soviet Union and communism. They are indebted to him to this day. Just a servant of the country and the Department of Defense in ways that I'm still continuing to learn how to be a military officer, a citizen as well within the Republic. So I would encourage anyone, if you can read something about General George Marshall, please do that. And then secondly, probably a lesser known character, Sir Ernest Shackleton. He was an explorer around the time of World War I. Recently, they just found his ship called the Endurance at the bottom of the ocean. But I came across him maybe 10 years ago, and his story where he wanted to cross the Antarctica Peninsula, wasn't able to do that, but he got shipwrecked with his men. And the story of him and his leadership, how he was able to lead men for almost a 2-year period being shipwrecked on the Antarctica ice, and all of them were saved, kept them together. The morale is absolutely tremendous. So I would encourage anyone again to read about him, his leadership, the tactics that he used to lead that group to safety and survival was incredible. I go back to resources about him over and over again. I find something new.